Shifting focus to Kenya, where the killing of a court magistrate in the broad daylight has taken the country by storm. Monica Kivuti, a magistrate at the Makadara Law Courts in Nairobi, succumbed to her injuries after being fatally shot last week. She was shot by a policeman at the court after she cancelled his wife's bail plea. The policeman's wife had applied for bail after pleading guilty to obtaining 2.9 million shillings illegally. After the convict's bail plea was quashed, her husband entered the court through the magistrate's door and fired shots at her, wounding her in the chest and her left hip. The policeman, identified as Samson Kipruto, was shot dead by other police officers following the attack. 3 of those officers were also wounded in the attack but are in stable condition. Kenya's Chief Justice Martha Koome took to the microblogging platform X to inform of the magistrate's demise, expressing solidarity on behalf of the country's judiciary. Following the shooting, the Chief Justice had initially announced the closure of the courts in the Makadara until the 17th of June. However, the closure has now been extended until the 24th of June to assess the security situation. The Justice also ordered that all matters in the Makadara courts will be heard virtually, and cases requiring physical attendance have been shifted to other courts. Meanwhile, the judiciary has promised to enhance security measures. It also assured judicial staff and other court users of their safety and security. The incident inside the courtroom has come as a shock to Kenyans. Although crimes against lawyers are not unusual, an incident inside the court has never been reported. The Law Society of Kenya has condemned the attack. It said that the incident was not an isolated event, but was in fact part of a troubling trend. The Law Society condemned the increasing threats and attacks against judicial officers and advocates. The latest case is a stark reminder of the 2016 murder of human rights lawyer Willie Kimani and 2 others. Last year, former police officer Sergeant Frederick Oleleliman was sentenced to death over the killing of Kimani. In Kenya, death sentences for murder are usually commuted to life in prison, but judges still have the discretion to decide if a death sentence can still be imposed. 3 other people were also sentenced to decades in jail for the murder. Back in 2016, the case had triggered a massive outrage in Kenya, and now a similar case has further put the legitimacy of the country's police forces into question. In Kenya, police face frequent allegations of brutality and extrajudicial killings, but are almost never charged. Firstpost reports from the world's 2nd largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.